Life has its measure of setbacks. Some are small, some are large in size. There are portions of every existence which we clearly like to revise. But stresses and problems are normal disappointments, are part of life. If we let these moments control us, we must assume part of the blame. Attitude. The longer I live, the more I realize the impact of attitude on life. Attitude to me is more important than education, than circumstances, than failures, than successes, than what other people say, think, or do. It's more important than appearances, giftedness, or skill. It will make or break a company, a church, or a home. The remarkable thing is, we have a choice every day regarding the attitude we will embrace. We cannot change our past. We cannot change the fact that people will act in a certain way. We cannot change the inevitable. The only thing we can do is play on the one string we have, and that is our attitude. So I'm convinced that life is 10% what happens to me and 90% how I react to it. And so it is with you. We are in charge of our attitudes. One of the most beautiful expressions of love is forgiveness. Plus, you'll find that when you forgive, you're always a winner. You don't lose nothing. Because it's not a sign of weakness to love someone who hurt you, but a sign of strength. It's not easy to forgive. Therefore, that's what makes you strong. So I think this will help you see that the world is filled with more forgiving and love stories than there is of hatred and revenge. Therefore, when you open up the door to forgiveness, you're letting peace and happiness into your life. The crazy bastard career plan. If you want to win friends and influence others, show them your balls. Because a man with no fear is a major threat to the enemy and a very valuable asset to the ally. Because a fearless person sends out what's called a compound signal. This vibe says that he's not only fearless but seriously skilled. And this makes people give him more respect because it energizes them in their modern tribes. So earning maximum respect is way more than just risky moves. Showing off your safety gear and forget about bungee jumping. This only shows that you're willing to take a risk. You gotta master an extreme sport that calls for some skills, like downhill mountain biking, black diamond skiing, or rock climbing, or take up some pilot lessons. This shows that you're gutsy and that you're in control. Healthy relationships don't just happen. They take work on the part of both people in the relationship. They take time, energy, and patience. The quality of relationships depends on what you put into them. If you and the other person put in positive, responsible values, attitudes, and behaviors, you have an opportunity to enjoy a healthy relationship. A healthy family relationship, family members respect each other. They share responsibilities. They are honest and open with each other. In healthy relationships, there is a spirit of give and take. One person is not always in control while the other always gives in. In healthy relationships, there is trust. People genuinely care for each other. Healthy family relationships foster the personal growth of each individual. Focus on some of the positive qualities that keeps families functioning as a healthy and effective unit. You may find that no family member, including you, is perfect in any of these areas. The key is to seek progress. By focusing on these 5 qualities, you can influence the healthy behaviors of all members of your family. Respect means understanding, accepting, and appreciating other unique qualities, even if it differs from yours. Respect is shown in how you communicate with others and how you act around them. With some people, first you gotta be disrespectful so they can be respectful. Respect costs you nothing, but disrespect can cost you everything. So when people disrespect you, don't react, because without your reaction, they're powerless. It's okay to be angry. It's just what you do with your anger that matters. So don't buy into other people's anger because it could cost you. It is not worth it. So don't purchase because it's worthless. He who's slow to anger is more powerful than the Almighty. He who controls his spirit is he who can take a city. Because a man given to anger is like a city without walls. So now when they throw bricks at me, I take them and build a wall so they won't be able to do it no more. Your close scrutiny to your attire, appearance, and unique style is deeply appreciated when you do not conform to the normal standards of society. So it's not about expensive clothing and popular name brands. It's about wearing clothing that make you feel good about yourself and choosing clothing that's a reflection of your personality. Because nowadays, everybody know the price of everything, but don't nobody know the value of anything. See, money is numbers, and numbers never end. So if money makes you happy, then your search for happiness will never end. So I don't count my problems. I just count my blessings, because the little things don't only count. They mean everything. So I might not be a billionaire, but I'm definitely a billionaire. And rich feelings draw rich experiences. First you start to think it, and then you start to feel it, then you start to show it, then you become it. And smiling is priceless, so always smile, because a smile costs nothing, but it creates a lot. Just because a man is doing bad financially doesn't mean that he's a bum. And just because a man is financially rich doesn't mean he's a king. Because a man's true wealth is determined by his willingness to support his family, his willingness to survive, and his willingness to spread love to everybody. Filosofía. Nosotros abandonamos nuestras viejas costumbres para abrazar las nuevas costumbres con valor, responsabilidad y consideración. Nosotros comprometemos con humildad y confianza con la promesa que nuestras mañanas serán mejor que lo de ayer si usas las herramientas que te ofrecen. Normas para la comunidad. A. Soporta nuestras reglas, metas y actividades. B. Habla y actúa con apoyo. C. Reconoce a otros, demuestra respeto, preocupación y interés. D. Cumplir el plan de programa y estar de acuerdo. E. Cualquier problema tiene que comunicarlo a la primera oportunidad y a la persona que puede hacer algo. F. Tiene que ser efectivo y eficiente. G. Tenga el poder de ganar y dejar que otros ganen. H. Enfócate en lo que trabaja. No hay programa que trabaje si tú no lo trabajas. 10 pasos para cambios personales. 1. Mi conducta es el resultado de cómo yo pienso y me siento. 2. Yo necesito considerar las consecuencias de mi conducta antes que yo responda a personas, sitios y cosas. 3. Si yo cambio mis pensamientos y mis sentimientos, mi conducta también cambiará. 4. Yo necesito pensar antes de actuar. 5. Al pensar mis acciones, yo reconozco la necesidad de cambiar mi conducta. 6. Yo necesito valorizar a otros, no solamente mis intereses. 7. Estoy de acuerdo de mi vida que 7. Estoy de acuerdo que mi vida y mis presentes circunstancias son mis responsabilidades, como también es salir de la prisión y no volver. 8. Yo empiezo a reconocer el impacto de mi conducta sobre otra persona y a pesar de solo dar un plan para hacer restitución. 9. Yo acepto que la única manera de no volver a la prisión es cambiar o morir. 10. Yo tomo la decisión para continuar los esfuerzos para mantener y promover un estilo de vida para no volver a la prisión, porque la prisión es un gasto de vida si tú no usas de tiempo para cambiar. 10 pasos para cambios personales. 1. Mi conducta es el resultado de cómo yo pienso y me siento. 2. Yo necesito considerar las consecuencias de mi conducta antes que yo responda a personas, sitios y cosas. 3. Si yo cambio mis pensamientos y mis sentimientos, mi conducta también cambiará. 4. Yo necesito pensar antes de actuar. 5. Pensar mis acciones, yo reconozco la necesidad de cambiar mi conducta. 6. Yo necesito valorizar a otros, no solamente mis intereses. 7. Estoy de acuerdo que mi vida y mis presentes circunstancias son mis responsabilidades, como también es salir de la prisión y no volver. 8. Yo empiezo a reconocer el impacto de mi conducta sobre otra persona y a pesar de solo dar un plan para hacer restitución. 9. Yo acepto que la única manera de no volver a la prisión es cambiar o morir. 10. Yo tomo la decisión para continuar los esfuerzos para mantener y promover un estilo de vida para no volver a la prisión, porque la prisión es un gasto de vida si tú no usas de tiempo para cambiar. Comprometos, commitments, apoyo, supportively, conducta, behavior, los esfuerzos, efforts, normas, standards, develop, desarrollar. Pink, rosa, rosado, orange, naranja, brown, marron, café, purple, púrpura, gray, gris, beige, purple, morado. Puerto Rico is a part of the U.S., but it's not a state. It is a territory. That means the U.S. government controls it. Puerto Ricans are U.S. citizens, but they do not have voting members of Congress, so they can't vote in U.S. presidential elections. Many creative types believe wrongfully that if they just pursue their art, the world will discover them and they will become rich, or at least they won't starve. If only that was true, then all the artists would have been rich and there'll be no such thing as a starving artist. I don't care what you think about me because I don't think about you at all. And I don't care what you think about me because it couldn't be half as bad as what I think about you. It's useless to think about what other people think about you. Because most of the time, most of them don't even know what to think about themselves. The biggest prison in the world is the prison of the mind, of people thinking about what other people think about them. So stop thinking about what other people think and think what you think. For example, I'd rather have people thinking I'm crazy and be remembered than have people thinking I'm normal and be forgotten. So I used to think inside the box, then I started thinking outside the box, then I said fuck it and got rid of the whole box. So don't worry about your reputation, worry about your character. Because your reputation is what people think of you and your character is who you are. So don't confuse my personality with my attitude, because my personality is who I am and my attitude depends on you. So if you don't like me, it's because I don't want you to like me. So you don't like me, that's okay. Because I can't force people to have good taste. Plus, some people will never like me and I will never care. So I'm 99% sure you don't like me, but I'm 100% sure I don't give a damn. Because the key to avoiding disappointment is to stop thinking everybody's your friend and don't expect nothing from nobody. So I'm cool not being cool with everybody because I'm not for everybody. Plus, I much rather stick to myself. Because right now I'm working on myself, for myself, and by myself. But when you see me by myself, don't get it twisted. I am my team. Because a man who conquers himself is more powerful than a man who conquers 1,000 men in a battle. So choose your battles carefully, because not every war is worth fighting. But I have no desire to be in competition with nobody. I'm just simply trying to be better than I was yesterday. So for those who busy trying to outdo me, little do they know that I'm busy trying to outdo myself. So learn how to be alone and like it, because there's nothing more freeing and empowering than enjoying your own company. Real friends want nothing from you but just accept your company, and fake friends just want to take over your company. So I don't want no friends, because nowadays friends behave just like the enemy. I'm good. So I don't want no friends, because nowadays friends behave just like the enemy. I'm good. So nowadays I have a fallout with anybody. And I don't give a fuck what type of bond we had, try me. Because fake friends, once they stop talking to you, they start talking about you. But it's not my job to expose the fake. Sooner or later, the fake will expose themselves. Because at the end of the day, real situation expose fake people, so pay attention. And some people got to talk about other people to get attention, because if they talk about themselves, don't nobody give a fuck. I will give a fuck, but I just gave my last fuck up. But it's not fuck you, it's just I don't fuck with you. Or it's not fuck them, it's just I don't fuck with them. So I don't give a fuck if the whole world don't fuck with me, because I fuck with me. Plus, the last time I checked, there are no bunk beds and caskets. So I don't give a fuck who don't want to be my friend or who ain't my friend no more, because I lost people in my life that meant the world to me, and I'm still doing just fine. So if anybody wants to walk out my life, I gladly hold the door open for you, because I ain't fighting for a position in nobody's life. So if you waiting for me to kiss your ass, then you be waiting until you're a skeleton, because I ain't kissing nobody's ass, and I'm dead ass serious. So R.I.P. to me, because that caring motherfucker had to die. So you ain't gotta die to be dead to me, because I have mental funerals every day on a daily basis. And if you gotta kill over religion, then you should start with yourself first. I don't care about being a popular nigga. I just care about being a successful nigga. So while they hustling to be seen, I'm grinding to disappear from the scene. But there are no elevators up to success. You must first take the steps. And the best revenge is success. So always surround yourself around successful-minded people, because success is contagious. And always surround yourself around people who force you to do better. And never listen to people with small minds that tell you that you dream too big. If you throw me into a pack of wolves, I'm the type to come back with the whole pack. But some people walk in a pack because they don't feel safe alone. Me, I walk alone because I don't feel safe in a pack. And it's better to walk alone than to walk with a crowd that's going in the wrong direction and never look back, because we ain't heading back in that direction. You got niggas dying to be street niggas and real street niggas dying to get out these streets, because these streets don't love you. They just take you away from the people who do. So you may see me struggle, but you will never see me quit, because the only cure for a struggle is the hustle. So I'm struggling and working at the same goddamn time, and I won't stop, I promise you. But I ain't acting like I got it for these people either. I'm praying, I'm maintaining, I'm humble, I'm blessed, and that's all that matters.